YouTube, what's good? It's your boy Big BB, and we are back for another edition of Big Beard Business. As you can see from today's title, we're talking about 10 things I cannot live without. And I've talked about doing videos like this before, but I've never gotten around to it. But today we are doing just that. First up on our list today, we have something to have you having fresh breath, because you can't walk around here smelling stinky, and that is a set of mints. All right, so right now we got some Altoids here. This is something I kind of default to and go back to over and over again. If you go back to videos about 3-4 years ago, you heard me talk about these here. Now I traditionally have these on deck within my book bag, within my car, because you want to make sure your breath is nice. Fabulous voice. All right, I walk around all the time, I talk to people all day, so I want to make sure that I'm not coming off funk master. And I drink a lot of coffee, so therefore sometimes that has a stench to it, so to speak. So I always want to make sure that my breath is fresh, and mints do it. Now obviously I can't be a fragrance reviewer and not have fragrances within my top 10 things to have or essentials, and obviously I have to have a fragrance. Today I got this one here. This one is from Xerjoff, and this one is from the Shooting Stars collection. This one is Neo, a great fragrance for spring and summer, warm weather. But you know me, man, I have tons of fragrances that I go back and forth between all the time, so it doesn't have to be just this. And kind of like a bonus when it comes down to fragrances, I also have to have test strips. As a fragrance reviewer, I am often testing new things that come into me, and I want to make sure that they smell great, and also kind of go back to longevity. Now longevity is different on paper than it is on skin, but it does give me some type of idea. One, if I'm going to like the fragrance. Two, how it performs. And then three, if it's going to be beast mode. But nonetheless, man, you got to keep a good fragrance with you, definitely on you, not necessarily in your car, because that could go awry. Now when I talk about this next item, it's kind of different, and I pulled this one directly from where I use this, so I need to replace this one anyway. And I have one in the car, but I don't want to grab that one because I'm going to forget it. I'm going to forget it up here and not take it back, and it's going to throw me off. But what I'm talking about here is hand lotion. Yes, man, hand lotion. And this hand lotion is by Tiege Hanley, and they came out with this one a few years ago, but I've been hooked on this ever since. I keep this one in my book bag. As you can see, this one gets a ton of use. Obviously, I'm washing my hands all the time, putting on disinfectant, and by doing so my hands get dry, they get itchy, they get brittle. So I gotta have something on like the Tiege Hanley hand lotion. Now as you know, that Tiege Hanley does not only just lotion, they do chapsticks and anything that is centered around men's hygiene, and they happen to be today's video sponsors. Now if you're thinking of using Tiege Hanley for more than just their hand cream, then you are looking in the right space, because as I've said before, they have everything you need and nothing you don't. If you're grabbing something, man, they have a 30-day package that comes shipped directly to you, and you get some cost savings there because you don't really have a middleman. As I said, they have everything you need it packaged up and ready to go, but it also comes with this instructional card, so it's super simple. And skincare for men can be a little, well, difficult at times, because you have to know if you need this or that. But with Tiege Hanley, everything has been removed, all the guesswork is gone, and you know exactly what you need. Now you can start off with their level 1 skincare kit, which includes their facial wash, and obviously who doesn't want to make sure that your skin is clear. In addition to that facial wash, you get the twice a week facial scrub for that extra dirt and grime to be removed. And listen, this is one of my favorite parts of the process there. You might get addicted to it. It's cooling, it's calming, and quite refreshing. And finally, you get the AM and PM moisturizer. The AM moisturizer has built-in SPF, so as the sun is beaming down on you, trying to create wrinkles, the SPF in this is fighting it off. And then also you have the PM moisturizer, which is going to be great for rejuvenating, repairing the skin. So there you have it. That's the level 1 kit, but you also get the level 3 kit. Like me, you also get the eye cream, and you get the super serum in there as well to help fight aging, wrinkles, crow's feet, etc. So there you have it, man. Tiege Hanley, great suite of men's products: body wash, facial scrubs, body lotion, soap bars, chapstick, you name it. As it relates back to men's grooming, they have it. And finally, if you heard me talk about Tiege Hanley enough and you're ready to give them a try, click on the link down below. They're not only going to give you a free gift, but they're also going to throw you 30% off of your first box, and it doesn't get much easier than that. Be sure to check them out. They've helped thousands of men, and you're going to fall into the category as well. So shout out to the good friends over at Tiege Hanley. Now we get into the next one here. This is one that allows me to not only keep up with you all, but also get my day-to-day things done, because, well, there's a lot to do. Yes, you heard me. There's a lot to do, and next up on my list are my phones. So I have 2 iPhones, man, and I am not big into switching phones all the time. I don't need the latest and greatest as it comes down to phones. I just needed to do a few things. I needed to take my notes for me, because I have a ton of notes in my phone. Allows me to keep up with video content. Obviously, it has to do Instagram. It also has to do TikTok. Follow me over there if you have not yet. And then also, man, it also needs to allow me to do all of my banking stuff. I got to be back at it quickly and make sure that we are getting things done in order to keep the finances up. So I do keep both phones. Now, I do a ton of conference calls as well. Outside of this, I'm on conference calls about 20 to 25 hours a week on most cases, sometimes more, sometimes a little less, and that's on this phone here. And then this other phone here, man, is more so for the work things of YouTube, keeping up with people, personal, family, friends, etc. They all go through this phone. So because I am always on the phone, so to speak, I also have to have this one here as my other essential, which is my AirPods. Now, I lost my AirPods, the same exact ones, not too long ago. Actually, I was in Nashville. I know exactly where I lost it. I use these things like crazy, okay? Because I'm always either driving and having people in the car. If I have people in the car, if I'm out and about and I'm doing a conference call, a lot of the information that we're talking about in these calls are confidential, so you can't have everyone listening, so you got to have something available like this. And also, if you're getting your workout on, you're walking around chilling or something, you can listen to some music. Phenomenal things here. And then also you got voice control, so I do enjoy that aspect of it as well. So there you have it. Essential for me, my iPods. Now the next essential for me is something that a lot of you ask me about all the time, and I'm going to give you a brief introduction to them today, but we'll talk more about it on another video, and that is a nice black t-shirt. Yes, man, black t-shirts are like my thing. If you've been tuned into this channel, then you know that I'm pretty much always rocking a black t-shirt. Sometimes I have expensive t-shirts on, and this one is an expensive t-shirt, okay? This is expensive black t-shirt, but you don't need to have an expensive black t-shirt. I also have these here, which are extremely inexpensive black t-shirts. In fact, one more of these equals this one t-shirt. All right, so that's 9 black t-shirts. One more of those will equal this one. But what it comes down to is really having multiple black t-shirts. A lot of you ask me, yo, B, where you get the t-shirt from? How do you get it so crisp? Oftentimes I'm not wearing the same t-shirts over and over again. Unless I'm batch filming, you're gonna see the same t-shirt, but outside of that, man, these are like one and dones in most cases. Unless it's something like this, and something like this, I'm probably doing 2 wearings max. And I've come to figure out, for black t-shirts to have that best crisp feel what a black t-shirt should be, even if you're dry clean it, in my personal opinion, 1 and done them, 2 and done them, and go about your business. That's my thoughts and opinions, and I'll give you more of that on another video. Now, we talked about the t-shirts, but if you know anything about me, then you know that I have to have a pair of fresh sneakers. And although I have to have a pair of fresh sneakers, doesn't always mean that I have fresh sneakers on. That's just a me thing. So I have a closet full of sneakers. These just came in today, so we're gonna talk about them. And these are a pair of Jordan 4s, infrared, I believe these are, something of that nature. Just a really interesting pair of shoes. Nothing too special about them. They're a pair of Jordans, but I like to keep a fresh pair of sneakers because you never know when you gotta step out on somebody. And I like to have variety, so I buy sneakers, I sit on them for a long time, and then I finally pull them out. Man, I like to keep clean shoes on deck, so there you have it. I just bought 5 pair of shoes this morning. I woke up, Bought 5 pair of shoes this morning. They will eventually come in, but like I said, man, I like to have fresh sneakers on deck. That's like a pet peeve of mine. When I'm out and about, that's one of those things that people are going to notice. They're going to notice my shirt. They're going to notice how I smell. My face, for sure. Shout out to Tiege Hanley. And then they will also notice my feet, what I got on my feet, man. So it's just a me thing. And speaking of things they'll notice, which goes into my next essential, which is watches. Okay, so I got this one on today. This is a Casio G-Shock, old G-Shock, and my friend of mine sent me a video of a G-Shock the other day, a diamond G-Shock, and I'm like, oh, they coming back, and he said, I don't know. So I figured I would wear mine because it's very old, and hey, if they're coming back, I want to be one of the trendsetters. But no, man, when it comes down to it, I like to have a watch on me. This is one of my watch rolls here, and these are some of the watches that you see me wear most on this channel. Within this one, I got my Milgauss, I got the Cartier, and I got a Rolex Datejust bust down. So that's what you get in here, man. I carry this one around with me when it's time to go. A nice watch is something that I think is essential, and it doesn't have to be an expensive watch. It could be something very cheap. You can have a Casio, a G-Shock. G-Shocks are durable, they last a long time, getting great bang for your buck, and they're very affordable. So those are watches that I say you could do. So whatever floats your boat, man, go for it. Wear what you want to wear, but I think a nice watch, you should at least have one. My son has a Rolex. My other son, if he hears me talking about this video, he wants a watch now. He's 9, and we've been talking about getting him a watch, and he's been pressing me like, where's my watch? So I gotta make sure I get that one done because it's not done yet. Now, on the flip side of watches, the next essential for me, as of late more so, and this one, it used to be this way back in the day, but I'm starting to get back around to this, is jewelry. So here is a bracelet that I had. This white gold bracelet with what we would call a bust down bracelet. It's a spike Cuban, so to speak, and it matches my necklace here. And you guys may or may not remember, but I also did a video covering the whole process of getting my logo created in diamonds, as well as the chain process that went along with that. So I do enjoy having jewelry on. It's something that I've done since high school. Actually, I've done it since middle school. Like I was wearing things in middle school. It wasn't real at all. Good friend of mine, we used to go down to Patapsco Flea Market in Baltimore, get a ton of fake jewelry we would walk around with, and I'm at a stage in my life where I can afford the real deal, so therefore I do it. It's something that's always been that way for me. It's embedded in me. So these are things that I enjoy to wear. Now, I don't wear them all the time, more so, you know, videos or special occasions, or if I just feel like I want to be shiny that day, then I do wear these items here. But just some things that really call and speak to me and are essentials for me at this point. And the final thing that I want to talk about, which is like the #1 piece, and I had to keep it to the end because it's #1, is family. All right, so, and when I talk about family, although I do love my extended family, and at this point, based upon how long I've been gone from my mom and brothers and just everyone in my life, man, I call my immediate family the people in my household, right? So it's my wife and my kids, right? They have been there for me through thick and thin, and anything that I need them to do, they are understanding, whether it's, hey, we're gonna pick up and move from Florida up here to Tennessee, we're gonna move from Tennessee to X, Y, and Z, right? They are always with your boy, and they support me in everything I do. So that is essential for me. So listen, man, those are just 10 items, right, that really represent me. 10 items that I need on a day-to-day for things to run smoothly in my life. All right, one of the things I can tell you to start off great, holler at my people over at Tiege Hanley, man. Click on the link down below, whether you're looking for body wash or facial wash. They're going to make sure they have you covered. Again, 30% off your first box, and you also get a free gift on the house. Listen, that's all I have for you. As always, I'm your boy, Big Beard B. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend that we are back again. And you already know what I need you to do. Just hit the goddamn